Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at USA. It's week 13, so there are no cautions. We're gonna have 30 laps straight. This is an official race though, so iRating and safety rating do count, but there are no cautions, so it could be kind of crazy. We ran an okay time in practice. Track's starting to get a little bit worn out going into the corners, but not too bad for the most part, so bottom is still gonna be the fastest. And I have a new paint since the new, like, kind of, it's not really a whole model for the street stocks came out, but they pushed the right tires out and I was gonna redo paint anyways for the season. I need to change the roll bars from green to like black or something though, because the green looks goofy, but I'll change them for when the season's coming around after this race. Try to get all the way down here. Try not to get too sideways, but get a good launch off. That was decent. Feel like it could have been better. I think we can get into the sevens. That was a terrible turn 3 entrance though. I got in way too high, all in the slick. I was trying to get a little bit lower than that, so it might be like an 8 or something like that. 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, let's control turn 1 a little bit better. That was much better, I think. What are they running? They're running low 9s, and then first place has a 7. Didn't go as high in turn 3, so it should be faster. I was able to carry more speed through both corners, so I think it'll be in the 8s. Don't think we'll get pull off of that. Oh, we only had 919. Damn, we really didn't improve at all there. Okay. All right, we have a little bit of work to do in the race, trying to get through a couple guys, but we do have a new paint. I like the way it looks. I went with the blue this season. Have like the Monster Energy on the front, and on the rear and stuff I'd have Monster Energy or YouTube and stuff, and that's pretty much it. There's not too much to this. The only other thing was on the rear, where is it at? On the rear right here, I did turn right to go left because dirt, you know, makes sense. But I did that on like the rear wing on the front just for fun. Thought it was interesting. But that's new paint for this season. For the street stocks, like I said, I need to change the roll bars in the front to green, from green to like black or something. I might change the red ones to like black or something as well. So we'll see how it turns out for the season, but we are still 4th. Probably will stay 4th. A couple people left to qualify, and they are here. 8 already finished. 9 car has not. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green. All right. Well, we stayed in 4th, so we'll have a little bit of work to do trying to get to the front. 4 cars seems pretty quick though, so it'll be an interesting race. Main thing is going to be lap traffic since there's no cautions here. Really got to watch out for the guys that wreck. So that's going to be the scary part. A lot of people had pretty close times though. Like top, like from 2nd to 5th, even the 6th was like within a 10th pretty much. So pretty close times. Should be a decent race. People just got to adapt to the track for the most part. But I like this track a lot. Usually do pretty decent at it. So I wanted to run it while I was here for the day, because like week 13 it changes the tracks literally every single day. I think they're like going 2 at a time, like they're going to each track twice, but they're still changing them per day. So I think they might go back to USA by the end of the week, or it might have been the start of the week, I'm not sure. But I don't know if anybody else is, but as you can see with my t-shirt, I'm excited for football season to be back. Like tonight, which you guys are seeing this the day after, but tonight starts the Bills and Rams off for the season opener. Should be a hell of a game. That honestly could be the Super Bowl this season. Should be a good one though. We'll see how Stafford's elbow holds up, because I know he's had a problem through practice and training camp with his elbow. But between regular football, fantasy football being back, I'm excited. I love this time of the year. But we have one more time around to go to green. Hopefully we can get a decent jump here. I'm going to restart in 3rd gear because 4th seems like it'd be too slow. 2nd gear, I feel like it'd be too quick. You'd be shifting way too quick for no reason. But let's see how this goes. Hopefully we can actually get a clean race. That's the main thing. Being on, with no cautions, being on week 13. And this actually does count towards your iRating and safety, which is funny. But you could see like the right rear wheels are like out further on the cars. Like if you see in front of me, like his right rear is so far out. Waiting on the 4 car to go. The 5 car is way out in front of him. 5 car was like trying to stay side by side with him by being way out ahead, but he still did not stay side by side with him going into the corner. People are drifting up. I think we can stay on the outside of 2. No, we can't. Got another guy to our inside. The inside's definitely gonna be the faster way around early on.
My bad, 12.
And I'm drifting way too far out here. I really don't want to be on the outside. Starting on the outside really sucks. Yeah, I knew he was just going to dive it in on the low side, so I didn't want to cut him off and end up in a wreck, especially with there being no cautions. I feel like we can work our way back up. 30 laps is a long time here. He is blinking. Where'd he go? Okay, he's back. Who is that? 3 car. People are running pretty tight up here right now. We have a good gap back behind us, so I could drop down to the bottom now. 27.405. Try to get it hooked up on the bottom while it's still here. Try to make some passes back. Got side by side with the 6 car. He had a bad 1 and 2 though.
Never failed.
Outside clear.
I don't know what you expected, man. You come across my nose.
I was way too high there in 3 and 4, but we got the pass done.
Came across your nose? There's no way. No way.
We'll go back and see all the incidents that happened. Oh, it didn't rotate, but we're all right.
Go ahead and go watch the replay. You'll see it.
I did not get that thing to rotate on the bottom. I think hitting the grass a little bit too aggressively. It was bad. All right, I'm missing turn 3 really bad right now.
Outside, clear high.
Had to avoid the wall. We got straight too quick. Okay, let's mute them for a minute because they're just gonna bicker. I think we can get by the 3 car here. Yeah, we clear him. 6 cars getting by him as well. All right, let's see if we can go up here and pass first or 3rd and 2nd. I just need to hit 3 like that. There we go. Screwed up the center of the corner because I got too straight there, but that was a good 3 and 4. We're back up the 4th where we started. Starting on the outside just really sucked for us. We couldn't get single filed out until 6th place. But definitely have some speed. Haven't had to run into any lap traffic yet, which I thought there might be some. We clipped the wall. 6 cars gonna be right on us. That was a terrible entrance to 3. That's my bad.
Learn some respect, you little punk.
They're still bickering. Jesus Christ.
All right, y'all used up all your words for the race.
Yeah, you have a word counter for the race. That's funny. 4 cars absolutely gone.
That a righteous remark and file a report.
Go ahead. We'll see what happened after the race. I
Just
really
tell
don't
everybody
care.
you have really soft skin instead.
For the record, though, I like hillbilly.
Okay, they're still bickering. That's ridiculous. Need to focus up on our line because I am screwing it up too much. Yeah, with the tires out on the right side, it doesn't feel too much different to drive at all. I don't think it really is. I think they're just trying to prevent the wall riding, and we'll see if that actually is a thing when we go to places like Eldora, Kokomo, stuff like that. 5 car almost up in the wall. I thought he was going to nail it. We have some gap back behind us now. Okay, we did not get rotated into that corner, but should have a decent exit off of turn 2. Might be able to do that in 1 and 2 though. Go up high and get a really good straight line off of turn 2. Or if we get under this guy. That was smooth. But I think he's gonna clear us. Not quite.
27.299.
Had to back off a little bit to not get into his left rear. That was a good turn 1 though. He's gonna have more speed. That outside line, he had a little bit more speed on him. Definitely getting a little too sideways there. 2 cars running it real nice. I need to try to be more straight through that corner. I was way too sideways on that one. Okay, I kind of want to go a little high and then try to get a straight launch off of turn 2. Because I feel like that could work if you hit it right. Need to use less throttle there. That was a good exit of 4. 5 cars just trying to keep up his speed and sliding up through the corner.
27.472.
I'm getting way too sideways in turn 1 trying to go on this higher side because I'm just going straight through the slick. That was a terrible 1 and 2. Both the last laps have been really bad in 1 and 2. Let it coast into the corner. And that was a good 3 and 4. I need to consistently do that, and I just need to get better in 1 and 2 here. Tried running a little bit higher, and this thing just does not want to actually grip and go. I feel like it's actually a little quicker up there in the grip at this point in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 still along the bottom though. 5 cars smack the inside wall. I think that'll give us an opportunity to catch up to him, and we might be able to get to the outside of him and off of 2 if we run it right.
27.441.
4 cars like running a slider line now. We should have a lot of speed on exit here. It's not bad, let's say. Kind of want to try it in 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 usually you can make bottom dominant the entire race. Like, you can kind of just slide up through the slick and it'll be fine. 2 cars starting to hunt down the 4. That wall tap did not help us at all. It like really shunted me into the corner, like getting my right front down, or just my front getting turned in, and I did not want that. Try to carry more speed up into the grip and try to keep it for the exit. I'm just trying to experiment with a couple different things since we have a lot of space behind us. Dang it, I keep getting too close to the wall. I'm not used to the right side tires being out, and I'm tapping the wall a couple times going in, which is messing up my like line. I need to get used to how far out the right side wheels are though. Four cars started pulling off, or the 2 cars just falling off a little bit.
27.516.
Trying to get this car to like rotate into the corner, and it just isn't. 4 car really messed up that corner. We caught him like a half a second. I think he hit the inside wall or something. They're getting together. Oh no.
Sorry, too.
Yep, he just got into the 2
I
there.
hit the brakes. I couldn't stop.
Yeah, you cannot stop on dirt. I thought we were gonna be able to get by both of them, which is
Because you drove it
unfortunate.
in there too hard in the first place.
Oh, bullshit. You were already fucking sideways when I got to you.
Oh god, I was hoping we were
Yeah,
gonna get by
that's how you
both.
drive this thing sideways.
Oh, he is
Yeah,
not
with your nose
turning.
pointing at the wall.
Oh god. Okay, I thought he was gonna be coming up the track there. Okay,
27.81.
because I want to run this outside. I really did
where
not
did
want
you
to go on
think-
the
Did you
inside.
think I was going to slide all the way up the track? Like, you looked at my car sideways with the nose pointed at the wall, and you thought, I'm just going to drive through that guy?
Feeling side. Clear.
This thing does not want to get rotated when you're in the grip the entire time. But we got by the 5 there. Lost so much time to the 4, which sucks. We have a little over 10 laps to try to catch him now.
7, 7.
I think the 5 might have a little bit of damage on his front right tire, but I'm not 100% sure about that from that wreck, because it was looking like he was not able to turn very well. Try to go in low, keep the car somewhat straight, get into the grip on the exit. See if we can try to make up any time. 5 car is getting
27.6.
challenged by the 6 now, because the 4 is staying pretty low throughout the track right now. It's going up high in 3 and 4 there. I'm just trying to keep my foot in it to when it's getting the grip in the corner, it keeps on going instead of sliding up. We are catching him slightly, it looks like. Caught him like 2/10 that lap, but I do not think we're going to have enough time to catch him if we only get a 2/10 a lap. Definitely going to need more than that. Way sideways there. I was like cross-armed through the corner. We don't have any fight from behind, which is nice right now.
27.775.
He's going in super high and like cutting off the corner. I'm doing like the opposite at the moment. Like I caught him 2/10 going in. He's gonna gain the 2/10 back by the end of the straightaway. 3 and 4 are so wide out there. Jesus. Definitely do not want to be that wide. Definitely caught him a few tenths that lap on 3 and 4. I don't know what he did in 3 and 4. I don't know if he smacked the wall or not, and it just is not turning. I went into turn 1 and it just did not turn at all. Still stayed at 2 behind him. So I guess that's a positive. I'm kind of doing like a diamond line through 3 and 4, like going in somewhat low, trying to drift up and then get a straight line off. So I'm trying to do at least.
27.784.
Leader's blinking a little bit. Yikes. 6 car has got around the 5 now. We have like a 1.5 on him. But he is slowly getting us. But I don't think he's going to have enough time to really catch.
5 to go.
Okay, that was a much better turn 1. Got it out to the grip pretty well and got it rotated a little bit. 6 car is definitely running lower than we are in 1 and 2. Because he catches us a couple tenths and loses it on the straightaway like I was to the 4 earlier. Thought the 4 hit the inside wall there, but I guess not.
27.823.
Seems like if you get the car in the slick a little bit on entrance, you can get it rotated and then you can get out to the grip fine.
Believe we might have something for 'em today, boys.
We'll see. We'll see, spotter. Or crew chief, whoever was talking. Caught him a couple tenths that lap.
27.812.
Just trying different lines, seeing what will work. I don't think a slider line is going to be super fast down the straightaway. He's doing like the opposite, which will be a lot quicker than us. But 3 and 4, I feel like if we can keep it pretty tame and straight through the corner, I think we can catch him a decent bit. Just going to be too little too late unless he really screws up. We didn't get any lap traffic though, which is shocking. I thought with no cautions, people were going to be wrecking and we're going to have some lap traffic. And luckily we didn't run into any. There's a couple guys up there, but they may have just been a little bit off the pace, or I think the 10 car had a problem with the 7, which we'll go back and see what all that was about.
Keep it up, baby. I got
Oh,
white
he messed
flag.
up 3 and 4 pretty bad there. Like when he messes up, he loses like half a second in a corner.
27.826.
Trying to see if there's anything left on this bottom at this point. It's really tough to keep it going straight like that though. We got it down to 9/10. Like if I didn't lose so much time in the beginning, starting on the outside, I think we would have had something for him. Because he really started falling off here late in the race. Good win by the 4. Good win by him. He led all the laps. He had great qualifying time, which won it for him for sure. But we got it down to 3/10 there because he just wasn't on the throttle there. Last 100 yards or whatever. But good win by him. Well, let's go back, see the incidents that happened. Oh yeah, we ran a 27.6 there, that final lap on the bottom. So there definitely was still some grip down there you can make work. I don't know what I was running on lap 20. I think I was still running up kind of high. Yeah, because there was a good amount of grip a little bit lower than far up there like we were running towards the end. But yeah, the car looks really weird. I need to get used to where the right tires are because I did smack the wall a few times there in the race on the straightaways.
You ran me over.
All right, let's go back, see what happened through the race. I'm gonna get to a far chase so I can kind of see what happened. Oh geez, 14 straightened out so badly. 14 went in like middle and just straightened out, ran over the 9. That's unfortunate. 10 cars down low, 7 just got into the 10 there. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, he was trying to block him down the straight, it looks like, because he has a fender in there. He's showing that he's blocking, and then the 7 just doesn't get it turned, hitting the grass. So kind of a racing deal. Could have backed off and not made that happen, because I had the same thing with the 5 car earlier in the race where I was like kind of inside but not completely, and I just checked up for him and we make it by fine. Yeah, the 2 cars real sideways here. 5 had a real good entrance or middle of the corner. 2 cars real slow, and then just coming back down the track and just get pinched between the wall and car. I thought I was gonna be able to make it by both of them. Unfortunately did not. 3 car didn't make it out of that. He got some damage. It looks like his car is bouncy. Oh yeah, his car is not turning very well after that. That's super unfortunate for the 3. 9 car gets 2 sideways there, probably on throttle a little too much. Where did the 5 car fall to? Jeez. He fell all the way to 7th. Damn, that's rough. That is rough. And then 4 car won it, so nice. Good race. I want to go back to where we had a pretty close battle with the 6. Or the 5 up there. So yeah, we fell back, got back by them just fine. Yeah, I think it was this one. It's like that's the same situation where I have like my nose right there, but he goes to run the bottom, I back out of it, and I don't dump him. Pretty much, like I get on the brakes a little bit. I think you could hear it, but also you'll probably see it and hear a little bit. Like I let off completely, get on the brakes so I don't dump him, and we keep running just fine. And then I think I get back almost the inside of him here, but he had more speed on the outside, so not quite. But we ended up getting by him, got all the way back up to 2nd. That's pretty good. Starting 4th, fell back to 6th, got back up to 2nd. That's why I like this track. You can really get some passing done, especially when this track gets really worn in. It's a lot of fun. So if I didn't lose so much time in the beginning, might have had a shot at the win there at the end, but it is what it is. Should have qualified better. Should have qualified 2nd, honestly, because like the low 9s, I know I could have easily gotten in the 8s. So I really screwed up the first lap, I think, where I had all the speed coming in and just really messed up that lap because I ran basically the same time for qualifying both laps. So that's unfortunate, but good racing overall. Good win by the 4, and should gain a little bit of iRating. And let's go see what we get out of the results. All right, results in strength of field, middle of the 2100s. I think there's 4 different splits. A lot more people registered than I expected. There was 14 in our race, so that makes what, about like 50-ish, 6-ish, something like that, between like 54, 56-ish, depending on how many people registered. But 4 car wins it. Good run by him. He was very quick there in the beginning. Started fading in the middle, picked it up, and then fell right back off at the end. But we were just a little bit too far away to make anything happen. We gained 29 there, which is nice. What was number 2's iRating? 3,500, mid 3,500s. And then number 3, who also ended up in a wreck, was like 3,300. So I had a little bit of a gap over the field, but not too much. And 4 car won it. Good run by him. He's a D class. I don't know if he just got to that or like got out of rookie into the Ds, or trying to get from a D, or he was just under a 3, so couldn't advance, and might advance by the end of this week. So good run by him. He was pretty quick. He has nearly 3,000 iRating though, so maybe all he does is street stocks or something. I don't know. Maybe he did just get out of rookie and he just ran the hell out of rookie series, gaining iRating. That honestly is a thing people would probably do. But a lot of people in like the mid to upper 1,000s, which is not too bad overall for a week 13 race. I thought it'd be a lot lower, and thought we were going to get a bunch of crashes where there wasn't too many 2Xs. I had a 2X, but I think that was from the 5, because when the 5 got into the 2, I ran into the side of the 5. I think that was our 2X. And then the 4 car, I think literally his 2X was right after the race, because he spun out going into turn 1. So he spun out too fast after crossing the finish line when not many people finished yet. So basically the race was still going. If he would have gotten to like turn 3 or something and did that, he would have been fine. I don't think he would have gotten an X for that, but that is one thing. If you are gonna do like a celebration after a race or something stupid where you're gonna get X's, wait until like at least everybody crosses the line, or if you do like over half a lap, I think something like that. I'm not 100% sure what they qualify it for, but at least do like half a lap, get into turn 3 or something, and then you could do stupid stuff and nothing will count towards your incidents. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing. The new street stock's kind of interesting, and I'm interested to see if the wall riding thing really is gone. I know I've watched a video where you could still ride the wall and gain speed, but then your car is going to start braking. So that's a good thing, at least. If people really wall ride, then your car is going to start braking, which is nice. And then I need to get used to how wide the right side the tires are away from the fender, because I smacked that wall a couple times getting into turn 1, and that's not a good thing. That could mess up our tires a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Let me know if you guys have ran the street stocks with the new body, like with the wheels out, and let me know what you guys think. I think they're interesting, and hopefully it does help the wall riding in the season, because it'll just break people's cars. That would be awesome, because I hate the wall riding altogether, but it is what it is, and I'll catch you guys in the next race.